Look, I know videos they never do justice. But I will tell you, that's the night sky. And that is supposed to be a star. You know, they made all that big deal about that conjunction. 2020-21. Now big this star was going to be like Bethlehem. I haven't heard a word about this, but it's recorded really well in my box. I was living on this gold mine, and everything was about, it was connected to the scratches by the bear scratch, the bear claw on my truck, the aliens, the orbs that came down here, that there star. I saw it in a vision, in a dream, maybe. It was in that exact direction. Before Christmas, I had Graham outside at his house looking at it, and he thought it was big. Man, it's big. It's as big as 12 stars put together. Anyway, when I saw it, it was like Bethlehem. The Lord showed me it was like Bethlehem. And that's all I'm going to say. Graham is the older fella, in case this goes on YouTube, who's got Mikey, yeah, owl. So, yeah, I'll just, look. I've got 3 special dogs. Now, they're just special. They're dogs, right? All dogs are special, but they've got their flaws like every dog. They're my dogs. They're Shih Tzus. But the Lord has showed me a lot of old men here, old men, which happened to be on the list. First on a list for extermination. Did you know that? So he's shown me old men. 5 old men, 4 old men. There's a lot of movies about old men. Right? So what do they care about old men? I don't know. Well, I know enough about them. I don't talk about them so much. I'm talking about what the Lord's done. So Glory went to an old man. Let's just call him Brian. Mikey Owl went to an old man last year. Let's just call him Graham. And there's strong consideration for tribute Mark II to go to an old man. Let's call him Paul. I'm Jack the leg, diddle, little, little. He hasn't got the extra leg. He's missing a leg. Okay. The Lord just showed me, because tribute is about 12 weeks old. She'll come in soon. I've got yellow here. We know what yellow is. I tell you, they're just they're words of knowledge, and they're the most important ones. So we need to understand what we're standing on in faith. Okay, so just get that. They're words of knowledge. They're the most important ones. We need to understand what we're standing on. Remind it. He's reminding me to remind you as well, I suppose. Come on, guys, you're coming in. You'll see the dogs in a minute. So, yellow. Hey, yellow's the reward. Yes, he's the harvest. That's our reward, the harvest. And if you go poo-poo to that, then you're definitely not in the running for a crown or a prize. I tell you that. He's the reward. Hello. That's the Antichrist. Yes. Barker, looking cute. Hey, Barker. Barker the tramp. No matter what you do, he looks like a tramp. Don't know what's going to happen with him. Tribute. Okay. So forget those two for now. The Lord's speaking about glory with the old man, Michael with the old man, and tribute, who'll come in hopefully, who's on trial to go after the old man, who's very short of patience. So I'm going to pray and pray and pray about it. I don't want to put them in bad homes. She's going to get there eventually, but he needs to be trained, not her. That's Paul, Jake the leg. Missing a leg. Now let me tell you, I am going to get here. So I've been looking up I don't know, I haven't got a code for the word. God's given me codes for a lot of words. Bam Bam. We know who he is. Bam Bam. If you're looking for a person, that is. Come on. Oh, there goes tribute there. Oh, you're creepy, aren't you? Come on. No, go inside. She's sitting there. Camouflaged. Come on, inside. She's stubborn. Very stubborn. Inside. She's like a mother. She's like Glory. She's Glory's baby. She's sort of similar to what Glory looks like. And don't lick through the video. The whole video yellow. We don't want to listen. Yes. Here she comes. Look at her. Get up here. Come on. Get up here. She went and she had a sleepover at his house to see if she liked it. And she damn well did. She's a little disloyal little bit. She really liked it. She hardly even whined she didn't even whine for me. So they're a natural together. But anyway, so this video is about homing. God's got me homing these dogs with old men. Glory went to be Brian's. Michael, the one who fights with that angel. Wonder who that was. And wins. Is with Graham. And that little rascal tribute, I've already had a tribute. She's my replacement because the other tribute got the name changed to Molly. Look up the meaning of Molly. To do with now, her name is pretty much about the beast that comes out of the sea. Mary. Yeah, that one. So she's got the name tribute. God's got out a backup plan. So now we're talking about tribute. That one. So she is in this picture. I'll just have to use the word communism. It's like a shelf. Help me, Lord. Remember, I've just talked to you about that star, Bethlehem. I don't know how linked that is, but I know the time frame is this alien invasion and these strong signs like a bear claw. We know who Bam Bam is. We know who Rush is. We know the bear on the front of my ute, which I just got a warrant for today. So remember, that's on the back of this. Just a short picture, short word. I just want you to think about it. It brings me to tears. It helps to sum all this up. Because I've looked. And I'm fast really disliking that you Ukraine president. Very disliking him. But understanding the truth, because the Lord's led me of what's the issues, some of the truth behind this impending war. Because he's shown me. When he said, don't forget Crimea, I didn't even know where Crimea was. But that's actually been, it's like a spotlight. It's intel that's actually helped me navigate my way through to God's heart. So here's God's heart. There's a shelf. That one's on it. And the Lord said to me, just to define this so you understand. Because I've already said to Paul, if he gets that dog and changes its name, I'm going to take it back. No pity. Graham teased me about changing Michael's name. They are fun, evil-sided men. So, basically, don't forget, tribute is sacrifice. Tribute's your sacrifice. It's not what you've done for God. It's not work. It's your sacrifice for faith. It's not a work. Faith without works is dead, but it's not a work. It's a terrible, painful process, guys. And yellow is the reward. And God reminded me of that. And it's in the context of Paul, who is so old that a lantern fell into his cradle and set fire to him when he was under 2. And he spent 3 years in burn hospitals and died in the ambulance going across from the west to the east. No, he's a spoilt brat and missing a leg. And I had a dream. He's a pervert who flashes himself. I had a dream and Jesus showed up in the dream. He was flashing. He was a kid flashing. You know, sometimes you get these kids that flash. They're wee penises. I know kids. I'm a teacher. I'm a high school teacher, primary school teacher, and an early childhood. And I had kids. My kids never flash, but I've seen them. I knew how he was behaving. It's not really that perverse. A lot of kids do it for attention. He's still like a kid. Right? That's what the Lord showed me. And then Jesus was turned up, but he turned up in the form of Paul's older brother. And he said to me, just looked at me, and he said, don't worry, he's handicapped. Paul lost a leg. Well, Paul's going to get tribute. There are people who are sacrifices. Their entire life has been a sacrifice for this little shit. Yellow. So it's a happy picture. Because there's noble vessels and there's ignoble vessels, and the Lord has them all. And that's like the harvest. We will be surprised. We will be surprised. And who cares about their surprises that they plan? I want to know about the one that God's got that's already wrapped up. Don't you? He did it 2 years ago when Tribute 1 was born. Is when he did it. And when I was told to give him away to a really horrible breeder because she wanted a male. And God said that Glory was only going to have females. And I had to call one of them Tribute. So Tribute's going to Paul. Remember, Tribute is your sacrifice for yellow, for that harvest. Do you understand? Keep it simple, stupid. Do you understand? It's a blessing. And it brings tears to my eyes. How wonderful. How beautiful. So go to the beautiful room when things get overwhelming and the news. But I know that the Lord does want to take us through it. But he wants to keep us safe and guard our hearts as we're doing it, okay? You can trust this channel because the Lord's looked after my heart, and somehow when I try and bring this awful truth, it will be softened. I'm not saying I'm soft. He is. But I tell you, he's hard as well. And it's hard truth.